Oh, we're on.
Into the cover. To advance and Ripley again able to power out.
Beginning of the episode is me watching one of the matches.
On the first heavyweight Rhea Ripley. That's a benefit of experience.
You know what we forgot to do?
What?
Is run down what we need to cut out of it.
Oh, well, shit. Damn, she looks good losing. That was a good match.
Yep.
Solid.
Notice anything different?
The fact that I can hear people chewing and eating. Notice anything different or what?
Extra hot Cheetos.
Oh, I thought I was just being a little bitch. I thought I was like, man, these are spicier.
Yeah.
Nice glasses.
Yeah, they're new.
And you look old.
Can you see 5 seconds into time?
No.
I bet you if I put them on, I could.
Oh, really? Will you lower the volume on that?
There you go.
There we go.
Got 4 people watching, not 3 because I logged off.
Yeah.
You ready to kick this?
Yeah, what episode number are we? Ah!
12.
69.
God damn, those are extra hot Cheetos. Woo! Some bitch.
And I ate before I got here. I should just...
Live from the landing strip. It's the 312th edition of Houston Wrestling Radio. This is Abel.
This is Arnold.
This is Travis.
I fucking hate you guys so much.
I don't know for him to say that he's
Chris.
me.
To be
That's
fair,
Chris. That's Arnold.
I always tell myself, say Arnold. And then he says another name, so it throws me off, so I can't say I'm Arnold anymore.
You forget your own name?
Yes.
Okay.
He's got a name on his shirt he can't even read.
Rollins?
Yes.
He's not Rollins.
What's up, man?
What's
How's
up?
it going?
God damn, he's extra spicy fucking Cheetos. Oh, man.
How's it feel to finally actually see us?
Pretty good. Very good. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I don't want to.
Trust me, everybody at home feeling the same way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why do we go to visual? Why do we do this?
Popular demand.
By popular demand. I can't stop eating them, even though they're burning my ass.
How's your Thanksgiving?
Great. Drunk by 6.
Okay.
Dinner was at 6:30, so it was good. You know, football, beer, whatever. I just had a long weekend, man. Went to work Friday. All 3 of the guys at the store were just like, no.
Yeah.
All Ricos get their furniture for 10 more days.
But some asshole bought like $3,000 worth of furniture. So I was like, well, we gotta go deliver to him.
Oh.
I was dying. I was so dying. I was sweating out all the fucking shots that I'd taken the night before.
God, it's
Sweating gravy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good little weekend. How was yours?
excellent. Went to the old Renaissance Festival last weekend. Of Renaissance
it was
Festival.
good weather for that.
Yeah, it was really good weather.
I hate when it's hot. I hate when it's hot.
Yeah, it was packed too. There were a lot of fucking people there. It was good. Yes, a lot of heathens. It was awesome.
Was Raymond Roller?
He was there Sunday. I went Saturday. And I was
man.
Was Sarah Logan there?
Huh?
Was Sarah Logan there?
Also Sunday, not Saturday. Yeah, they were both there apparently. I missed them. Oh well, it's all good.
Close personal friend.
Close personal friend. Yes. What about you?
How about you, Chris? What say you?
Wasn't too bad. I was around my family long enough for them to not be annoying.
You gotta find that perfect little balance
spot.
I didn't have to go like this year.
Yeah.
Tried to do some Thursday shopping at Walmart. Thank God I was in
Oh
and
my
out. I was in and out in
God.
6 minutes.
Fuck.
I didn't have to worry about anything.
I went like a couple hours before the sale started, and I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be a fucking massacre in here."
Man, y'all did all that shit?
No, I just went because I needed to go pick up some beer.
Black Friday
At Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart was around the corner.
30% off alcohol. Black Friday.
Was it?
No.
Otherwise, I would have never left.
Yeah, no, it was during Thanksgiving, but their sale started like
6.
like at 6. During
Most of
Thanksgiving.
them. The video games that I bought I was in and out at like 5:45.
Oh, those games are on sale like a motherfucker. Yeah, I went at like noon or so. So I could already tell it's gonna be a fucking massacre here.
Yeah.
It's Katie. Everyone's like, oh, stop. You know what I mean? Katie is about it.
Not like El Dorado, and then they
yeah,
start. They broke out the fucking like switchblade on us.
Wayside and Almeida ain't got shit.
Yeah.
Better go with the bulletproof vest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was solid. The Texans kind of fucked my little wrestling schedule up this week.
Yeah.
Sick ass Monday night football game. They won their 8th straight.
I've been saying this for weeks. The record is not indicative of what the team is.
Yeah.
There have been at least 2 games this season that they should have lost because of missed field goals.
Yeah.
And then a third game that was some kind of butt fuckery that they wound up winning, like Bruce style.
Also, but the first 3 games, there was 2 of them they should have won.
Yeah.
So that's the way football is. But
any given Sunday.
Yeah, or Monday.
Yeah.
8-3.
I had a fuck 8-3.
8-3.
But I
either way.
So I watched Raw while SmackDown was airing last night.
Wow.
And then I watched SmackDown right before bed last night. I managed to fit 4 hours of wrestling in. Then I watched the rest of it like an hour before I got here.
You just got to have a lot of lube to fit.
And I watched the only important match on NXT UK as I was starting.
Oh, there's 2.
Dakota Kai was in it. That's all that matters.
Oh, okay.
But that's it. I didn't watch last week's NXT mostly because usually the first NXT after Takeover is just like bleh,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
bunch of racist Lars Sullivan stuff, and you know what I mean. Like, just
Do we want to start there?
let's start there. Ringside News hates Lars Sullivan, whether it be fake news or real news.
Yeah.
because so far there's been no proof.
Is that what it is? Because I was about to ask. Because I've seen nothing but
I've
memes
seen
and all that.
zero
I've
proof.
not seen anything
Yeah.
where he said it. Did he? Did I just miss it? Because I keep seeing memes.
I
but
read
that's it.
something, not that he's racist,
No,
but
no.
that he follows the same political values that Vince McMahon does.
Yes.
Which
Yeah,
could
and-
be why he's, among other things, on the roster,
Yeah.
holes that need to be filled.
Yeah.
Among other things, why Lars may be debuting on the roster sooner than later.
Yeah, exactly. You would
But as
think.
far as racist stuff, that last 15 seconds went completely over my head.
You would think like the reaction of it or the snowflakes were like, oh no, he should never be this and that. But it's kind of funny though because I mean I lean a little more conservative politically, but I'm Mexican, so whatever. It's funny watching the people defend him and his statements. I swear to God they're defending 45. I swear to God they're defending him. Well, it's kind of true what he's saying. Or well, that's not what he meant to say.
The jobs are coming,
That's
except for General Motors.
That's not what he meant to say. What he said was, oh, that's what he said. Well, that's not what he actually said. Well, no, you just didn't understand. And it's a lot of backtracking going on with the stuff. But again, there's no proof. I've not seen a single proof other than the Ringside News is witch hunt against them. So I don't know.
Here's the only defense that I'm going to give Lars. Look at the man face to face and tell him he's racist to see what he's going to do to you. Do you really want to play? You really want
Plus,
to?
one of his best friends is Bailey, and she's Mexican, so he's not racist.
Well.
You can use the whole "I have a Mexican friend."
Well,
I have a Mexican friend. She builds fences.
Yes.
not bridges.
But anyway, so yeah,
Okay.
we still don't know whether he's coming to Raw or SmackDown because they're both acting like they're gonna have. You know what it reminds me of? The movie Little Giants when Spike comes into town and the Little Giants they sneak him and they try to sign him, and the Cowboys find out they have him, so they take him. Someone's gonna sneak him, and someone's gonna be like, "No, I want him instead." So it sounds like it's gonna be a fight to whoever gets him.
This is the part of the brand split that I like, where 2 brands are effectively going for one guy that they think can do the most damage, and they play up to the competition stuff.
Yeah.
The ambiguity of not knowing where he's going makes it even more interesting. Even if I, in the minority, don't think he's done it in NXT, obviously, because of what they teased. Actually, the match that's going on right now, that we missed because we set up recording, Keith Lee versus Lars Sullivan. But I'm curious. And if it's a train wreck, I'm curious to see how many fatalities will be.
The
there.
vignettes are great.
The what?
They're the vignettes. Vignettes. Anyway,
Fragile.
the packages are great.
You're saying you like Lars Sullivan's package?
Love the package.
Loves the package. Loves the package.
Why do I keep eating these things?
I know they're too hot.
So
He says, "Well, he eats another one." I don't.
I like him. He looks tough. He looks menacing. It's gonna be great when he debuts as a dancing Funkasaurus. Monkeys on a roll.
Well, since we're talking about NXT, this
Are we?
yeah, we talk about
Yeah.
Raw.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right.
Tonight feels like it's gonna be a ladies' night.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Match of the week candidate right from the top: Nikki Cross against Candice LeRae. I don't know if either one of
Okay.
y'all
I
saw
didn't- I
it,
did not
but
watch
that
that.
shit was good.
good?
Yeah.
Was it a good send off for Nikki?
Yep.
Yeah.
Was it a send off?
Nope.
No, but you know.
But I'm just agreeing with you.
Yeah, I'm just assuming
needs
because the
no
motherfucker already had a match on the main roster, but then again, so did Aaliyah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you never know.
I mean, she had a match on SmackDown, and
Yeah.
we haven't seen her since.
Yeah, but then
Damn, that's a big one.
yeah,
Big Cheeto, I mean.
Aaliyah had a match on SmackDown like 2 years ago, and she
Yeah.
still can't even get on regular NXT.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it was a good match.
Mhm.
Cool. Yeah, I like I said, I didn't watch.
I didn't watch
NXT.
NXT this week either.
I'm gonna rely on you.
Yep.
Who won?
Nikki Cross it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Are they planning a Candice turn as well, or is she just gonna be like the Renee Young to Johnny Gargano's Dean Ambrose?
I don't know.
I see him every day, but I don't know why he's mad.
Oh, yo no sé.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because what I'm seeing on the main roster with Dean and Renee is kind of making me turn off LeRae and Gargano. Like, I don't want to see that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Either be solidified as one or solidified as the other.
Exactly. That's why I want her to be. I thought they were doing. I mean, Nikki's a face. Let's face it. Let's face it. She's a face. So I figured with the whole like, why are you? She's mad at Nikki for outing Johnny. That's a heel move.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing, but Candice Ray, you can't hate Candice.
Can you?
Girl next
Not
door.
when she's not talking.
She's a girl next door. But she's great in the ring.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. That's kind of I'm curious to see where they're gonna go with that, if anywhere at all. Because yeah, I thought
No te pica, way.
He's a real man.
Oh, I guess so.
I also ate like 4 slices of pizza with Tabasco before I got here, so my tolerance is already like right here right now.
I
had a triple Whataburger with those in it.
Jesus,
I had a Whataburger with jalapenos on it, and the spicy ketchup.
Look at you.
Yeah.
And American badass. Over here. What else happened on NXT?
And you say I never like anything Houston. I love Whataburger.
That's from Corpus Christi.
Well, Texas.
That's in Texas. So we already talked about Keith Lee and all this with
Larzo.
So let's jump over to the other side.
Okay.
Oi.
NXT UK.
Yes.
Since I was already live and I knew it would happen because I saw it live, I was like, I have an hour to spare. Let me try this. Let me try the semifinals of the women's tournament for the first NXT UK women's title.
Mm-hmm.
WWE women's or no
NXT UK
Okay.
women's title.
NXT UK.
You and I,
Yeah.
saw Toni Storm defeat Ginny.
Yes.
What'd you think?
Match of the week pick.
Whoa!
Damn.
That's my match of the week pick.
Damn, blowing your load early.
I know.
We always do that here.
It always happens.
Explain yourself.
Why? It's kind of a thin week, at least from the stuff I watched.
Okay. Okay.
I think there was 2 matches to say that were match of the week candidacy worthy. It's this match and another one that we're going to talk about.
Yeah,
and,
we will.
I like this match a little bit better.
Okay. Well, I mean, I didn't watch it, so
You have to do that right in front of the microphone.
I didn't watch it, so I can't piss all over it. I do like Ginny. I saw them have a match in the Mae Young Classic. Neither one of y'all watched it, but they had a match.
Yep.
In the Mae Young Classic, and it was a great match.
Semifinals?
Finals?
Quarter?
Quarter is that? Yeah, something like that. Each one had won a match before.
God damn, these are so good, but they're so spicy.
Yeah.
Ginny
has a look to her that just like draws you in. She has like this stare that's like there's something about the stare that's like she like captures you. It's
like
weird.
Mysterio, you just stare at it, and the comic character, not Rey Mysterio.
I could look in Rey Mysterio's eyes all day.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah. No, this match was fun.
Okay.
I had a couple of nice falsies, which I like that, and it was hard hitting. It felt like both of them were really, really trying to win the match. They both felt like they were really competing. and they made it seem important. So yeah, I want to pick in that one over the other.
Okay.
Maybe it's because I really, really like Toni Storm.
Yeah, and plus she has the Pro River Plunge as her thing.
Yep.
Ahmed Johnson.
Yep.
Even she knows. Ahmed Johnson is a real deal. I'm gonna steal his finisher.
Your love for Ahmed Johnson just
Knows
baffles
no
me.
boundaries.
Yeah, well,
Knows no
okay, that too.
boundaries.
Okay, so if you got love for Ahmed Johnson, I'm gonna take a quick second here. My love for Vader.
Ooh. Oh, Vader's awesome.
Vader.
I used to be legitimately horrified of Vader when I was little.
Really?
He was scary and ugly.
Was there somebody in NXT UK? The Bomber, Dave Mastiff.
Yeah.
By God, 325 pounds of like fury.
I think I saw him whenever they introduced like the cast of NXT UK like months ago.
Imagine Doshevic, except British and less happy.
Oh, and more agile.
Lighter on his feet. His finisher, he has like a running cannonball.
Mm-hmm.
We had this conversation.
Yeah,
earlier.
we had this conversation.
So it's kind of like Kevin Owens. I'm gonna just repeat verbatim what I said. Kevin Owens. You look at him straight. You look at him straight face to face. He's a normal built dude.
Yeah.
You turn him sideways and you see he's like in his second
Alfred Hitchcock. He's got Alfred Hitchcock vibe. Mastiff
from any angle looks like a big bitch. He's a big bitch. Huge bitch. So when you see him jump, like Owens has, he said it. Owens has distance.
Yeah.
When he does his,
he has forward velocity.
Yeah, forward velocity.
He goes in.
Yeah. Mastiff goes up.
Oh,
so it's like, oh yeah,
he's got ups.
Yeah,
he's got hang time.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
it was really impressive. It looked nice. I liked him.
He made short work of his T-bone dinner.
Yeah, the guy he wrestled was some dude named T-Bone something.
Tyson T-Bone. That got no reaction. None.
He was
like the reaction you wanted Roman to get when he was the guy you didn't want to cheer for.
Yeah.
That's what he got.
The one he should have got.
He got crickets.
Yeah,
crickets. Yeah. Well, I got a match of the week candidate that I just barely sat down and watched.
Yeah, and that is my other candidate for this
Dakota Kai versus Rhea Ripley. One, I love both of those, and specifically Dakota Kai. I'm a Dakota Kai mark. Yeah. I will campaign and lobby for her till she's on the main roster getting buried by Charlotte. I'm a huge
by Dana Brooke.
Yeah, I'm a huge Dakota Kai fan. And normally, whenever I'm like a big fan of a woman's wrestler, I tend to.
Your wife doesn't like it?
No, of course my wife doesn't like it. But I tend to overhype, and when I watch them wrestle, I'm like, she kind of let me down a little bit. Ooh, no, she gets better. No. Every time I watch a Dakota Kai match, I'm like, I'm fucking telling you guys. Perfect example is Bayley. I love Bayley from NXT.
Yep.
Since she's been on the main roster, she has not had one good quality match that I can say, oh man, that was an amazing match.
Fair.
None. Dakota Kai has not had a match where I'm not like, yeah, no, I'm telling y'all, she's the real deal. She's good.
You don't feel that way about Ruby?
Yeah, I'm that way about Ruby. Yeah, I'm just not as big of a fan as Ruby as I am. Dakota Kai, to me, she's like, she has that spunk that I haven't seen since AJ Lee.
Here's the difference. Dakota Kai is his hall pass. Ruby Riott is not his hall pass.
You've not met my wife? Oh, you met my wife. I don't have a hall pass.
Yeah.
Figuratively, if he had one, he would waste it, and then he would.
I wouldn't waste it on Ruby. Yeah.
He would forge copies of that said hall pass to keep going back to Dakota Kai.
Whoa! Hold on. He wouldn't be wasting it.
Yes.
Oh, he'd be using it. Yeah.
Fuck.
Redeeming it.
What's wrong with me?
Why do I keep eating these things?
Match of the week candidate. It might be my pick. There's one match that's above it. That might be above it.
What was so good about it to the audience? About the Dakota Kai Rhea Ripley?
Because your girl got beat the fuck up.
She always does.
By my heart, dude. From last year's Mae Young Classic, I saw Rhea Ripley as like, oh man, she better have my babies.
She's fucking tall like you
and
too,
young.
Bro.
Yeah.
She's so young. And she's a metalhead. Like in real life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When I saw her, I was like, oh, there's potential because she's young. She's not the cookie cutter diva. She's built strong, and she's young, and she could stand out in a roster. Like I'm calling it now. She is going to be a participant in this year's Women's Royal Rumble because she is going to stand out with all the girls there.
She does.
Even with Nia, with Tamina, with Asuka, with Naomi, with everyone that looks different because of size, shape, or colors. Or what they're wearing, or the color of skin. Then you stick big Rhea Ripley in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
And she's wise above her age, wrestling wise too. I'll always be a fan of her for the way she handled Tegan Knox breaking her leg in the middle of their match. She still had the attitude, but was not stupid about it. She was like, "Fuck it, get out of here." But
they both look good.
Yeah. So no, this match was great. There was a lot of power moves from Rhea. That her finisher is the shit. It's like the old Adam Bomb finisher, but different.
I don't know if it's because you kind of wore me out on Dakota Kai for a while, but the Dakota Kai that I saw in this match wasn't the Dakota Kai that we've been seeing against Shayna Baszler. Against the rest of the girls.
No.
She felt more confident. She had a solid reaction from the crowd. They had a chant for her.
Yeah.
That's not the Dakota Kai from here. If I were to choose, I'd rather leave Dakota Kai in UK.
Yeah, where
she could build.
The last time we saw her on NXT TV, she was saying, "I'm not going to take that shit anymore. I'm not going to take Shayna's shit anymore. I'm going to sign up for myself." So maybe this is her playing up to her character now, which is good because she came out with that intensity. She
has some intensity.
Those kicks that she does. She's a captain of Team Kick, although the only member of Team Kick, but she's still a captain of Team Kick.
Right.
And that one kick, boom. But that one where she goes, oh, and she goes around and bam.
I fucking love that.
I love it too. Yeah. When I don't know if they've aired it, but they wrestled before Evolution on the pre-show. I don't know if they aired it or what, but I've seen highlights of that match. She kicked the fuck out of Rhea Ripley doing that move. It was just like there was no protection. It was just like clank. Boom, but Rhea Ripley still won. But I liked it. I liked the match a lot. And
fool, go wash your hands. Look at
that. one match stands out above it to me.
Yeah.
If not, it would be it.
Oh, really?
Oh, well, we're done with UK. Well, wait, we're done with UK.
Yeah, we're done.
We're done in US NXT. What's your match of the week?
Well, are we going to talk about the televised show?
I didn't watch it.
I didn't even know what happened. I knew it happened. I didn't know it was televised.
This is gonna be blasphemous.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
My match of the week pick. Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles steel cage match.
Starrcade?
And I'll tell you why.
Son of a bitch.
I'll tell you why.
That sounds amazing.
I'm gonna vent real quick. Over and over and over. Up until last Sunday when they aired this show, I thought they completely devalued Samoa Joe.
Okay, yeah.
Because that match,
I would totally agree.
He's on the mic. He'll sell you a match against him and a broomstick.
Yeah.
I know damn well in that pay-per-view, Vince McMahon's going to book the broomstick to go over Joe.
Yes.
At every match now, he's become the Bray Wyatt to me.
Okay,
yeah,
that's fair.
Mick Foley, the Bray Wyatt.
With that being said, there was not your obligatory somebody has to die from the top of the cage. There wasn't your obligatory, let me spend half of the match trying to climb out. No, these were two motherfuckers that hated the fuck out of each other and they wanted to beat the shit out of each other inside this goddamn cage.
Okay.
There wasn't like 1,000 attempts to try to get out of it through the door. 1,000 attempts to climb over. They were beating the fuck out of each other. It was the kind of cage match that I would have loved to have seen built better. If this was the second match of AJ
their
Joe,
matches
if this was the match that Joe beat him for the title, or if this was the rematch after Joe beat AJ for the title and put it in that cage, just like Joe and Finn in NXT. That episode of NXT after Joe had already beat him for the title and all that.
After the blood match.
Yeah, after that. This would have been a great match in that rivalry. Okay. But this is already the fifth time.
Yeah.
Fifth time. One-on-one. We've had more matches between Joe and AJ Styles this year on WWE television than the entire run of Impact. One-on-one. We've had more
some of their classics were like three ways,
or X Division, or the Ultimate X.
Ultimate X, yeah.
Not even Ring of Honor has done that many matches between Joe and AJ. We've got it in a span of 4 fucking months,
and we're spoiled because we don't appreciate it.
Oh, because I don't know what to do with it. It's like, I found a diamond. I'm poor. I'm gonna throw it away.
Yeah.
No.
That's like when we got Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn 75 times in 2016.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool, but
it was cool in 2014.
Yeah. Can you give me something else?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I need to go back and watch that when I have time.
Like that episode of The Simpsons when they just take Homer and they strap him down Clockwork Orange style. They just start shoving donuts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he loves donuts.
He never got tired of it, though.
He did. That's true. He never got
Satan got tired of it.
Yeah, that's true.
So, watch later on when we get home. That episode's going to be playing.
Yeah.
I'll watch this.
So how was it lit?
Like a house show?
Okay.
Which
That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Yeah, because people shit all over Evolution the way it was lit. I loved it. Okay. I thought it was more of like a spectacle. It was kind of like a not an ordinary thing. But
here's what I like about that kind of setup.
He just licked that shit all off of his fingers. He stuck his fingers back in that bowl.
So, oh, you're not done.
Hey, look, I eat ass. I ain't fucking sure.
That's how I stay slim, man. That's the only salad I eat.
Oh God.
Fuck that romaine shit.
Ebola, E. coli, fuck that shit. I've had worse. I've had corn coming in both sides of my.
Oh God.
So
with the lighting of Evolution and of Starrcade, it's less emphasis on the crowd for them to take it over, and more emphasis on what's in the ring, or in the cage match. What's in the cage?
Okay.
And if you were watching WCW or old school NWA or AWA, that's how it was back in the day. So if you're bringing back a classic event, why not have the classic feel? They had the old school like railings. They didn't have the fucking the memory foam shit that they do. It was a cool experience. I wish it was more, but at the same time, they didn't even realize they were going to do it until like the week before.
Yeah.
Last year's was the first one, and they never even televised it because it was a glorified SmackDown show.
Yeah.
It wasn't until the last minute that they decided, oh, we're going to air this on the network for Thanksgiving. You know, for everyone that hasn't been stuffed yet, let's throw a couple of things in there. They had some Raw people on there also.
That's cool.
Most of it I fast forwarded through. Nia trying to be funny, but then they brought out the girls, and then 1 week Dana's the face on the face team, and then on Monday she's a heel.
Monday? I can't deal with Nia, her or Big Show. My match of the week pick.
Dale.
Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler. God damn, I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Really?
Fight forever. That match, especially the ending, had me on my fucking toes. Because I was like, they're not going to strip him from the belt already. They're going to fucking do, oh my God. Oh, that's it. He fucking, I'm eating my words because I hate when people's finishers don't finish the match. And he took a fucking zigzag and he was kicked out. I'm like, oh, because it was like a zigzag, but like a 90% of a zigzag. So I was like, oh, okay, shit. And oh man. And he finally ended the match with what I think should be a finisher of his superplex into a Falcon Arrow. That was the end of the match. And I was like, yes, it is. That's fucking awesome. I don't know. I just thought it was a great fucking match. It was long and it kept my attention for as long as it was.
I remember the end because I remember waking up. Hey, this is the finish. Oh, huh? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then went to bed.
That whole match was fucking energetic.
I'm not saying the match was
there
boring.
Was no rest hold.
I'm saying I'm old man Abel and I can't hang anymore.
No. I watched it the next day.
Oh, okay. So I kind of wish that I stayed awake for that match and watched it.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was really good.
Okay. Am I missing something with this
match,
Chris?
You mentioned about being spoiled earlier.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You could put that match on once a month, and you're gonna get match of the week quality stuff.
Yes.
But when Seth first came out and said, "I'm bringing back the IC title open challenge. You want some? Come get some."
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping for something different.
Oh yeah.
No, it didn't have to be from NXT. It didn't have to be from New Japan. It didn't have to be from Mars. I just didn't want to have the obvious.
Jason Jordan, bring him back something. But
the head of Jason Jordan, like Futurama style. I don't care. Anything would have been better than the obvious in that situation.
Yeah. And,
especially since right now, in my opinion, the Ziggler character is floundering again.
Yeah, what the fuck? They just took him away.
Drew just went whoop.
Yeah.
And Ziggler just went.
Yeah. He just bye-bye. He went bye-bye.
Yeah.
They didn't have a breakup, nothing. He just.
They're like,
I'll settle for number 2.
Yeah.
I'm doing this now.
That's right. But he's got a fat contract, so he's fine.
Yeah.
But no, dude. Yeah, they stole the show. There was a night that had 2 matches of the week candidates.
There wasn't a lot to steal. What? What was the other one?
I said it last week. I'll say it again. It was a carbon copy match. Lucha House Party versus the Revival. It was a good fucking match. The Lucha, their styles contrast so well because they're technical, the Revival, and these are high flying flippity dippities, and for the times that they're down in holds, they counter them perfectly with the times that they're bouncing around. The only thing is like, it's not fair. It's not a fair match.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna go on that.
That's the only part I don't like.
The in between the bells, you're right. Yeah, it was probably pretty cool, but I just cannot get into this because of this Lucha House Party rules.
Yeah,
which that's kind of like the stupid heel thing to do, and they're the faces, and it's like I don't even like this as a gimmick either.
Which is what, but that's the Freebird rule, though.
No, Freebird rule is that you pick 2 out of your trio, and they're the ones who wrestle, not like they're interchangeable during the match.
I thought the Freebirds interchanged during the match. I'm pretty sure they did.
Chris?
Because one time Xavier tried to say Freebird rule, and he got in the match, and they were like, no, get your ass back down.
Yeah, it's because that wasn't a Freebird rule. Like the Freebird rule is, you have a trio, you pick the 2, and then you start the match, and it's those 2.
Where the fuck is Medlin when you need him?
I know, right? Yeah, Medlin's not in yet.
Here's my issue.
Am I wrong, Chris? Are we wrong?
I fast forwarded to that.
But am I wrong about the Freebird rule match?
Freebird rule is
this is why we need Travis.
Freebird rule is when there was a 3-man group and 2 of them had the champions, they can rotate in the title match, but it wasn't all 3 of them at once.
Yeah,
so he's right.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
My gripe with this entire rivalry has nothing to do with Revival. You're telling me that from the entire roster of 205 Live to bring up to the main roster, you're going to bring up the 3 wetbacks with piñatas. Really? Really?
Why?
Is that the best you can do? Like,
First of all,
they're
the Mexican Caravan. That's what they should call them instead of the
God damn
So
it.
am I taking tear gas this Monday to Raw? Should I?
There's no coincidence. They got them against 2 southern ass fucking guys,
and they're cheating to win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess. Say yeah.
Yeah.
For
the record,
I have no interest.
For the record, it's a Puerto Rican, a guy from Chicago, and then a Mexican.
Yeah.
I don't know where Grand Metallica's from.
Somewhere in Mexico. He's an actual Mexican.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose getting shots. Go.
It was kind of dumb, but he's still trying to be serious in this new serious role that he's in, but he's still being dumb. So I don't really know what to make of it because I kind of wanted to laugh, but I kind of was like, this is kind of dumb. I don't know. I have so many mixed feelings about it.
It's what I hated about Gray Muscle Shirt Dean Ambrose. It was too wacky.
Okay.
Couldn't take him serious.
Okay.
It was like, oh.
It's what I hated about Suffering Succotash Roman. He was being too wacky.
Yeah.
You know, when you're trying to be a serious.
I mean, I get it. You use that as a prop to insult Wisconsin because Wisconsin very easily was insultable.
Right. Right.
But then again,
they're pigs.
Another issue with this.
Uncultured swine.
Yes, they're sweat hogs.
It goes back to the Roman paradox.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, man, Roman sucks. I'm not cheering for Roman. You need to turn him heel.
Yeah.
You turn him heel. Yay, he's a heel. I'm going to cheer him because he's a heel that I like. So what the fuck did we do? What the fuck did we do all the fucking fuck for? So you turn Ambrose. The crowd laughed at a lot of his shit.
They did.
And they cheered for him when he showed up on television.
They did.
And I laughed when he made fun of us for next week.
Yeah.
Hold it down. But is that really the point though? Like,
I feel like
does he need to bring out the Roman stuff every week to remind us that we're supposed to like naturally hate the guy, like old school classic wrestling? I'm gonna throw tomatoes at you in the parking lot kind of heat, or is this where we're at now, where the fans are so smart that I like Dean whether he's a bad guy or a good guy, so I'm gonna just keep cheering him no matter what.
Yeah,
because it doesn't. The first promo where he was out throw it by the fire with the car. Talking all the shit about the past, that felt like a different Dean.
Yeah, that did.
It felt a little bit more stoic.
Yeah,
it felt more stoic. It felt more like menacing. This Dean just felt like, oh, hey, I forgot to bring my hot dog cart, so I'm gonna just talk shit here in the trainer's office. Or whatever.
Yeah. And then he had the trainer that was like obviously not a trainer who he like, hey, I'm gonna do a bit. Come here and pretend to be. And that feels like. That feels like Jericho with his list of 1,001 holds. He's technically a heel, but he's funny. You know, Jericho with the fat guy with the Ralphus with the T-shirt. He's a heel, but it's funny, so we like
that
it.
guy tried to make $40K a show. That's why they fired him.
Office?
Yeah, he tried to make make this crazy demand for how much money he deserved to make, and then I was like, oh, okay, you're fired.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. And I'm not sure if I quite want that Dean right now.
No, I definitely don't. I want serious Dean. I like serious Dean.
Well, it's not even so much that I like him. I just don't feel bad for booing him. You know, I don't feel bad for
serious Dean.
I won't feel bad for being indifferent to him.
This is the same mistake they did with Roman in the sense that they had an opportunity to completely refresh the character instead of falling back to the same old comfortable crutch.
Yeah, when Bailey turned on Sasha and then they said, "Oh, what I'm sorry, wait a minute, merchandise."
Yeah.
So you're not a hugger.
Oh, finally te piqué.
No, I'm gonna finish those later.
Y'all
stop
after he has some milk. I did stop.
No, I mean, I honestly, I wasn't a big fan of this whole thing. I watched it just to see what just to see the train wreck, and I was like, it wasn't terrible, and no, it wasn't terrible.
Yeah,
but it wasn't great. It wasn't good.
Wife, Randy,
what up?
She's in the live chat. She's actually watching the show for once. Yeah, look at, and here you are digging at your fucking. All right, she chimed in with this. It says,
"Has anyone ever heard of Golden Goddamn?"
I think the fans are smart enough to like Dean anyway, and creative is just trying to compensate by having him over-mention Roman to the point of making it cringeworthy.
That's what I said last week. Yeah, I was like, they're trying to be edgy when it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, side note, Roman filmed like a little thing. He was at a Georgia FSU game.
Yeah,
it looks fine.
Well,
you know what I mean. He just started his treatment.
Leukemia is an internal thing. So like,
walk it out. Get out. Come on, you go to work.
Dale some Vicks. Dale some Vicks.
If he worked at Advantage, he'd be fucking audio. He'd be
doing deliveries. Delivering 30 or 3K worth of merchandise the day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
The day after his first chemo shot.
Yes.
Oh, you're fine.
You're fine.
I
literally had a concussion one time and they made me go do a delivery.
Yeah. I ran you over with the truck one time and we continued for the day.
How about the girls?
What about the girls?
Is there any segment from the girls you liked?
On Raw?
Alexa Bliss dressing like an adult. That was nice. That was nice. I know what they're doing. Okay, I don't know. I'm not a fucking insider. But the rumor is they're grooming her to be the general manager. I guess her wrestling career is over.
That's what I was about to say.
She got hurt a couple times in a row this year.
Yeah?
Yeah. But she's a 7-time champion already. She's fine. Or 6, whatever.
I would hate for her.
Another 4 weeks, she could have beat Cena.
Yeah, I know, right? I hate for her career to be over, though. I don't think it is. But...
I don't hate it. I think it's okay. If anything, it allows for another spot to be filled as a high profile, and it gives her a different element, and she could always come back. I think.
How many more different heel powers of authority do we need in wrestling?
It's Raw. That's what we're always going to have. It didn't work with Angle.
How many do we need on Raw, though? You already have Steph. You already have Corbin.
No, Stephanie's been face the past like 3 Raws she's been on.
Yeah, but she's still an authority figure.
Yeah, you're right. Baron's, God, that's getting bad. That's getting to the point where it's like, all right.
Baron's character is working. The overusage of him on television is starting to wear out. I understand that we can't all have those episodes every week where the fans go home happy.
Yeah,
we have to have an episode like this where Elias gets raped after they made fun of Strowman getting raped, and then Balor gets raped.
Yeah.
So, but we have to have that. But the fact that they did it so much in last Monday's episode felt like it felt like I'm already tired of that storyline.
Exactly.
Like I don't even want to watch the comeuppance. Yeah. I'm just ready for the next feud.
A perfect example I use is whenever I first started being in the band, making music, is every once in a while in a song, you throw a sick ass either breakdown or riff once in the song. So that but if you do it twice in a song, they'll know that's just I like these 2 parts of the song. If you do it once, people will come back and say, "Now I'm gonna listen to this whole song because of that one spot, and I want to listen to it." If you do something once that works on Raw, like if they would have just beat up Elias and beat up Finn for next week, that's fine. That's exploring the characters. That's you know what I mean. That's making everybody look good.
Well, also at this point, I don't think beating Finn is an exploration of a character.
No, everybody beats Finn.
Yeah, Finn is worse than Bray.
Kathy Kelly beats Finn.
Oh yeah,
shit. I beat Finn once.
Shit.
As Finn.
Another side note: Finn Balor comes out, Penny loves him, but Finn Balor, and Bianca happens to walk by, like, "Who's that?" That's Daddy's boyfriend.
Petty said that about Finn?
Yeah, I was like,
Daddy's boyfriend.
she ain't wrong.
You're raising that girl right.
I was like, she ain't wrong. She's gonna out me.
Oh god.
How about the Sasha and Bailey question and answer segment?
Oh, I liked it. I liked.
I kind of liked it too.
Yeah, the first plant did a good job at not looking like and sounding like an actual plant.
Yeah,
she was pretty great, and then a little tension teased by them again, which is great. But you know, it never happens.
Yeah.
And then they just demolished the rest of the women's roster.
What I liked about it and what I appreciated about it isn't so much the execution, but the fact that they had the idea of doing something different than a regular talk show.
Yeah, they've never done that.
Yeah. Because sometimes you just interview segments and talk show segments are just too.
There were 4 of them on SmackDown.
Yeah, like it's too much. You know, it's too much.
Yeah.
You want to wash your hands?
Yeah. So
actually, I know what I was doing.
You're gonna bring me another bottle of water. That's what you're doing.
2.
Am I?
Yes. Well, 1 for me. I ran out.
Those hot Cheetos.
I know the hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos spelled Jachiro. Hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos. What's yours? Hot Cheetos.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yes.
If we do eventually get a Bailey turn, tight. I'm not gonna hold my breath for it anymore. I want it.
Oh hell no, we're not getting the Bailey.
If anything, it's Sasha will turn.
Yeah.
No, we're not getting that either.
What are we getting then? Those fucking Chris's.
Tag team titles.
No.
What?
What people have been wanting for a while.
Sasha go to SmackDown?
Sasha versus Bailey at WrestleMania.
Ah,
okay.
See.
They earned it. You wipe
without
away
a heel turn.
You wipe away everything that they did on Raw and just focus on what they did in NXT for the Women's Revolution. Yeah. They deserve a one-on-one spotlight at WrestleMania. Ray versus Eddie when they were tag champs, WrestleMania 21, as friends for the sake of competition. They opened WrestleMania 21. That shit was bananas.
Yeah.
Why not? Ray mask flapped off
and
the beginning of the match.
And then from there, you can tease either of them turning heel and continuing that. But having that springboard on a stage like Mania, I think they're ready for it.
That'll be solid.
Have been for a while.
Yeah, that'll be solid.
Booking be damned.
Yeah.
Booking be damned.
The Raw Women's title pictures, bleh, to me already.
Yeah, because I mean, who's gonna beat Ronda? The most interesting thing about Ronda is what's going on between Charlotte and Becky.
Yes. By the way,
they're
on Twitter, Charlotte and Becky have both been healing it up, talking shit to Baszler and the other 4 horsewomen. Just straight talking shit to each other. Charlotte even brought in Tessa, and Tessa chimed in.
Tessa?
4 horsemen. To Tessa Blanchard.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they were talking about who was first. Technically, the horsewomen of the
WWE.
No, the other ones were first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were first.
Oh.
So then you didn't even think about saying it until this night. You bring it up in your lineage. You're like, your lineage, and then how about that, Tessa? And then Tessa chimes in like, "Just you guys are fools. Like you guys are tripping." And so yeah, it's something's going on. You know what I mean? Whenever they don't do shit on accident on Twitter.
Well, no, I was about to say they're probably just having their own fun on Twitter because it might be unsupervised.
Because they're on SmackDown, nobody gives a fuck about SmackDown.
Yeah,
right.
Is that it for Raw? Can we transition to SmackDown?
Yeah.
Okay, SmackDown.
Becky,
Charlotte and
Becky. What do you think? One, Becky. Yes, but what do you think about what they're doing with Becky?
I still love it.
Me too. But do you think that they realize it and now they're trying to push her face a little bit? I feel like they're trying to ruin it. I feel like they're gonna drop the ball.
I feel like they're realizing what they have now that they didn't have before, but
merchandising too.
I think they're still doing the anti-hero Becky, not the babyface
not
Becky.
Babyface or heel, just anti-hero.
Yeah. Which is working.
Because
if I see Becky in the next 24 hours with a Make-A-Wish kid, it's done.
The worst part of this whole thing was the fact that Becky hugged Charlotte before the Survivor Series match. If she would have never done that,
I'm over that.
I'm over it.
She explained it on there.
Yeah,
it's like
that's what I was trying to say.
I respected you because I assumed you were going to do what I could do, and you didn't.
You didn't. Yes,
bitch.
That's why I was like, yeah.
More fuel to the fire. I
love what the rest of the women went out there and said.
I loved all that too.
They were like, yeah, you're just doing fucking the same old shit.
Yep.
The same old shit. And
Any one of us.
Yeah, and you're helping your friends. And Mandy was the one leading the charge. And
Yeah.
that's a whole nother storyline right there about what they feel about Mandy. But everybody else chimed in with the group of faces chimed in too.
Mm-hmm.
I love that Naomi was the one leading the charge, but Asuka was getting the chance.
Yeah.
I was like, mm-mm.
But then that's a bigger problem. Everybody else on that women's roster, no matter who it was, they wanted to be an Asuka. They're going to be the third fucking wheel. This should have happened after TLC.
Yeah.
For your next number one contender. Not shoehorning them into this threesome.
I'll tell you this.
At TLC.
I'll tell you this.
Say it.
I'll tell you this. I am not going to complain about having Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair versus Asuka in a TLC match at TLC that will will make our match of the year list. That will be our only main card match of the year.
Wow.
I'm predicting.
Do you want to ask him what's the anticipation level list?
Nah, because of that.
Because I'm always wrong.
You know why? Because of that, I'm gonna be watching that match wearing all 9 pairs of my glasses, so that I don't miss.
They botched
shit.
one move, not on the list. They botched a move. Charlotte has her laces inside instead of out.
Again, that goes back to my point. I would rather see something fresh. Royal Rumble, give me Asuka versus Becky for the title. Because right now, Asuka's the third wheel.
Who's to say that that's not going to happen? Yeah. Who's to say that they can't take that?
Yeah, because what if Becky pins Charlotte? Asuka's like, bitch, I never lost.
Or Asuka pins Charlotte or submits Charlotte.
But it's a TLC match. The pinning doesn't even matter. It's whoever makes it to the top and pulls the ladder.
No.
It is. It's a TLC match.
I thought TLC match just means you can use any 3 things.
No, you can use any 3 things, but a ladder.
But what's a ladder match?
When there's a title, it's the ladder.
Oh,
so
I've always thought the TLC match is just, hey, that's
a ladder.
Oh, that's a different element.
It's a TLC match.
Has an automatic advantage because that bitch is tall.
TLC match.
She's on the second rung and already can reach the top.
We've had some very few TLC matches that didn't involve anything hanging.
Yeah,
in that case, it's just a TLC match.
Yeah,
but when there's something at stake, it's up there.
I have to agree.
Then I might have to take my assumptions down though, because ladder matches they're either
from a 67 to a G.
There's no. There's no in between the ladder matches. They're always either fucking great or stupid. So I've never seen a mediocre one.
I had to agree with my wife on this one in the live chat. She says, I'm glad that's not yet another Charlotte versus Becky match. Their back and forth is tired to me. Throwing in Asuka makes the TLC match worth watching.
They did a lot of little things, which is why I love whoever booked SmackDown. They made oh shit! I just blanked out her name. Not Mandy, but Sonya. They made Sonya look legit.
They did.
They make her
look. They made budding rivalry between Mandy and Sonya.
That's fine. But I really like the hung Sonya in there with Asuka.
Yeah,
those kicks, those misses. Oh man,
the stuff on the apron when they did the kicks at the same time.
Yeah. None of those other girls could have done that with Asuka.
Yeah,
and that's weird because as much as we like to talk, shit talk Mandy about being green, she's just as green as her. They literally were from the same Toughen Up season.
Hey. Next week. We're getting Asuka versus Sonya 1-on-1. Bet.
Probably.
Yeah,
I don't mind.
I wouldn't mind it either.
The other thing about Sonya in there was that they said, "Oh well, we don't have Ronda, so we're gonna make our own." Yeah. And then when they're like, "Oh, this is basically the Renegade, and we actually got the Ultimate Warrior," fuck the Renegade. Yeah. But now it seemed like with this week they were treating her with a little bit more care.
Yeah.
Maybe eventually at some point later on down the line she'll be on a higher enough level where
I hope so.
Wrestle against Ronda.
I hope so because I've seen her talk on the mic a bit. She's getting better.
Yeah. And
in the ring she's gotten way better.
Yeah.
In just a year that they've been on the main roster. So yeah, this is I mean, to me, they did a lot of little things with Mandy and Sonya, and Naomi looked fucking great, and she always does. Naomi's been underrated since she was a funkadactyl in wrestling.
Oh yeah,
Naomi's always been a really good wrestler. I remember Sizday when you said you thought she was the best women's wrestler 3 years ago, and him and Travis laughed at you because they thought you meant wrestler in general, and I was watching them like. They misunderstood. They're like, they were shitting all over you.
Any chance we get to do it, we take it with gusto.
Oh, yeah.
You're learning that
Oh,
now.
I'm real quick.
Yeah. They had a fetish.
Yes. The tribute to Jeff Hardy was cool.
Yeah.
And Samoa Joe coming out was even better.
I was waiting for Randy Orton to interrupt it and RKO out of nowhere.
So glad Randy Orton wasn't part of it.
I'm glad that was Joe and not Orton. The part that was kind of awkward though was when Shane, the boss, got involved and was like, "Hey, calmate, way," and then Jeff Hardy, not the boss,
this
said,
shit ain't secret, fool.
Let him, okay, and then Shane stood in the back, not even boo-boo faced, not even like okay, but just stood there like. Like, he didn't even react.
Here's the pass.
That was so weird.
I can see it from your point of view.
Yeah.
Here's the pass. That wasn't wrestling related. That was Jeff and Samoa Joe personal. So when it's personal stuff,
and they know each other
if Jeff knows that it's already been out in the open and Joe just wants to poke at it and Jeff already learned from it, that's why I understood. I see where you're coming from with it, but it didn't have that same lasting effect on me.
Yeah.
Right now,
I just expected Shane to be like, Yahweh. And he wasn't. He wasn't.
Right now,
you should have actually said the word Yahweh.
Because I said this earlier when we were talking. Joe could build up a match with the broomstick.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy's gonna go
right
over
now.
in this rivalry.
Yeah.
My anticipation right now is like an 11 for this Joe versus Jeff. Again,
you're a Joe-phile.
Yeah.
Joe is losing this horribly to Jeff.
Oh yeah.
I told you I don't give a fuck about Joe 5 times in a row losing. I'm a Joe-phile.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I'm this
Joe-mosexual.
He's Joe-mosexual. He's not Joe-homophobic.
He's not Joe-homophobic.
Y'all are, because y'all didn't let me. Y'all have. But here's something that I noticed. With Roman gone, it doesn't just open.
He's the top Samoan. He's the best Samoan named Joe. He was the best Samoan named Joe when Roman was around. Nothing's changed.
With Roman Reigns off of the roster, that's opening up opportunities.
Isn't his name not actually Joe either? Right?
Yes.
It's
Opening up opportunities for people on Raw and SmackDown. Okay. I'm not even thinking about Joe right now. I'm thinking this could be a possibility for Jeff to actually main event for a title, a heavyweight title at WrestleMania. All these rumors of a heel Daniel Bryan versus a face Miz. We're not getting a face Miz. We're probably going to get Miz against Shane the way they're bickering at each other. Why not the underdog story of 20 years Jeff Hardy against the underdog story turned like sour and Daniel Bryan? Jeff Hardy versus Daniel Bryan, regardless, that match isn't going to headline. This not going to end the pay-per-view. So why not risk it? Why not give us something different?
Brock is ending the pay-per-view.
With whoever the fuck. Brock versus Braun is ending.
Wait,
is
Brock
ending the
signed
show.
a 2-match contract? He's already had one of them.
Who knows?
And the other one's going to be at Royal Rumble.
Brock was supposed to have been gone like last year because
2 years ago.
Yeah, he
wasn't even supposed to stay when he first came back.
Yeah.
We don't have antibiotics good enough to get rid of the Brock rash.
No. The Universal title is fucking doomed.
It just won't go away.
So again, if the rash is ending the show, why not a little pleasure before the pain?
Oh.
And not Bryan versus Hardy for the title. That'd be a good contrast.
Now you're speaking my wine grades.
Because here's what I noticed.
Bryan versus Hardy.
Here's what I noticed.
I like that.
Hardy,
like that.
The promo Hardy had might have been
title, maybe.
Hardy's promo might have been the best he's ever had on WWE television.
Well, that's not
him on the mic.
Bar.
Him on the mic.
He's had terrible promos in WWE.
He's not that
good. But yesterday, watching yesterday's episode, they made an emphasis to show that he's been there for 20 years.
Yeah.
They made an emphasis to put all those clips together.
Yeah.
I saw the video, and as soon as it started, I was like, oh, please let this clip be in here. Please let this clip be in here. And towards the end, it was. After the ladder match where Undertaker raised Jeff Hardy's hand.
Yeah.
That was his. So this
winning the title at Armageddon.
Yeah. So this could be
that him raising the title was him. That was his official push.
Yep.
Into singles. That's when he won the belt.
There was a lot of them. A lot of good moments there for Jeff.
Why not one more chance? He doesn't have to win it. I'm not saying Jeff Hardy runs away and paints the title fucking rainbow foil.
Yeah.
But why not one more run or one shot?
You know what I was waiting on for when Joe was cutting his promo? I was waiting on him saying that I was there when you let everybody down, when you were supposed to wrestle Sting.
Oh,
I wanted him to say that. I was
that.
in that locker room. Guys like you keep getting pushed over a guy like me. And I wanted him to say that.
For the next week.
But
next
that's
week.
the only
Next
flaw in
week.
the promo. What did I just say in the beginning of the show? Fucking Samoa Joe said, guys like you get pushed, guys like me haven't gotten a chance. Motherfucker, you lost 5 times
That's
to
true.
AJ. Shut the fuck up.
He lost to AJ. He lost to Brock.
He lost to
He lost to the Meat Soup. He lost to Nakamura.
He lost to everybody.
I'm waiting for him to lose to women.
Yeah. Yes.
At this point.
He's going to lose.
Lars Sullivan's going to debut.
Strap a brawl in the
crushing
the women's division and have him job out to the women.
Yeah.
Lars Sullivan's going to debut and by fucking
job and Joseph job. Yeah. Oh God.
So it'll be Samoa Josefina. You may put her in a bra.
Oh man.
Man,
AJ was
was
a pretty
any-
decent promo.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It was decent.
Yeah, decent.
I'm only
Again,
it's decent.
y'all are saying that Jeff Hardy had a low bar.
Yeah.
AJ
has a very low.
He's
bar.
not really
Bar's
good.
bigger
He,
than
he doesn't stutter. He stops a lot because he loses his train of thought, and then he repeats
he's not
himself.
that good.
And he doesn't know how to deliver that lines that well. Where he was trying to deliver the line of, "Yeah, I had a target on my back, but I didn't know it ended up where it ended up." He just looked down, and he looked back up. Without any reaction, expecting us to do the reaction. Like, no, you need to emote. You're supposed to do something.
Yeah.
Like, or something.
Yeah.
We're just like, no, we're supposed to look at your junk. I'm sorry. We look at Finn's junk.
Yes.
We don't look at your junk.
Where are they going?
Your junk is junk.
With Shane and Miz.
I don't know, man, because
I like it, though. I don't know where they're going, but I like it.
Well, I think you mentioned it earlier. I think they might actually be trying to do a Miz face turn.
No,
I don't want it.
They've been trying that.
I don't want
since
it.
World Cup. No, I don't want it either. But they're teasing the shit out of that.
And I love the Miz, and I don't want it.
Remember, the Miz and New Day's segment the week before. The Miz is the one being nice. They were the ones being dicks to him.
Yep.
This week, what did they do this week? Where he was.
Remember last week they were in LA, so he was getting the hometown reaction.
He was flirting with Shane with the stupid cup, saying the cup talked to him. And it's like, we need to take care of it because we're good parents. And like, what?
Oh, hey, Big Show turned on the bar. What the hell? He punched his arm in the face, and Jesus, what the hell? I can't keep up with that.
Of the Twilight Zone. We don't even know how he got there, and now he's before we even get an answer, he's already out.
And he was on TMZ this week saying that his wrestling career is not over yet.
Fucking
this is not
2012.
2012. His career's been over for a while.
Oh yeah.
At least interest in him has been gone for a while.
Ever since Shaq stood him up, he's been.
I'm just waiting for that card that says Poochie went back to his home planet. Like, I don't want any more Big Show.
He's gonna come back. At least one time before I die.
Big Show's gonna job out to Lars.
Before I die, one time.
That's it.
I want him to wrestle as Captain Insano. Just one time before I die.
Captain Insano shows no mercy.
No mercy.
That would have been perfect for like that Halloween gimmick battle royal that they did on NXT. Have him just show up as Captain Insano. Oh shit. Where are we at? What else we got?
That's it.
Are you guys interested in possible feud between Nakamura and Rusev?
Maybe.
I've officially given my last fuck about Nakamura, so I'm
You're out of fucks.
I'm 0 fucks to give. And the way they kind of just buried Rusev too, which apparently I don't know if it was a Starrcade or a house show thing that Rusev and Rey Mysterio formed a tag team.
Yeah.
Really? Starrcade? Yeah, apparently that got really, really good reception.
Against Nakamura and a heel Miz. Which is why
I feel like I'm on an episode of The Office. And just... oh yeah, Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton had another little thing. Didn't he come and beat the shit out of Randy?
Yeah, and then Randy still got the upper hand.
It's because America. Because he's a conservative.
Yes.
Oh man.
That's it. That's it for everything that we saw.
Okay.
Damn,
that was a quick week.
You and we need one of those.
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
right?
After last week, Jesus.
No one's watching mixed match.
I don't even know what that is. They've switched down like 7 of the teams already.
Yeah.
Kurt Hawkins is in now.
Yeah.
Which that was a kind of funny segment on Raw.
Yeah.
Ember Moon and Kurt Hawkins.
Ember Moon.
Hawkins.
Hawkins.
I always mispronounce his name.
Yes.
Kurt Hawkins. It doesn't
He's
matter.
irrelevant. He's irrelevant.
Yeah.
205. Nothing.
I didn't watch it.
I saw a picture that TJP posted of him doing an amazing move. It was a figure 4 sharpshooter.
What?
Yeah. Look that up. It's a sharpshooter leg lock that he was doing.
Okay.
He just saw,
I'm having a hard time visualizing that in my head.
I know. Look it up. He posted it on Twitter, I think.
It's probably Indian deathlock and he's never seen it.
Yeah. No. He said something. But anyway.
Like, you're Indian or my Indian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Filipino.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you watch 205?
Nah.
You're the 205 watcher. I'm not.
I was, dude. I haven't watched 205 in like months.
Are you interested in going in February to the Toyota Center to watch Elimination Chamber?
That's a thing?
Yeah, Elimination
That's
Chamber.
going to be announced
Wait, a
this
house
Monday.
show or
No,
pay-per-view?
Elimination Chamber.
The pay-per-view.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Whoa.
February 17th.
Pre-sale is going to be Monday
That's
after Raw.
That's about a week after my son's supposed to be born, so I don't know. We'll see.
So then you're free.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a
Maybe.
week after.
Yeah, those
Okay.
fucking weeks after are a bitch. Yeah, that sounds amazing. So they're gonna announce it tomorrow?
They're going to announce it on Monday.
On Monday, whenever they do
Raw's
the
here.
thing.
After Raw.
Yeah, and I'll get tickets that day of, just like WrestleMania. I'll never buy tickets until the day of anymore. Since I got into WrestleMania at Badass Seats, literally I walked into that, basically walked into the Superdome without a ticket.
Yeah.
I'm no longer gonna buy my ticket beforehand anymore.
All right.
I got the Survivor Series ticket pre-sale because it happened on the Raw. And I got probably a $90 seat for $50.
Okay, yeah. So
Because
I
that's
actually
what
heard
happens on
pre-sales are
pre-sale.
really great, are
They're
like
cheap.
the best to do. They're
Yeah.
cheap,
Yeah.
and you get first dibs that are like a bunch of good seats.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe, but right now the way my bank account is set up, and the fact that
So-
it's Christmas time,
Yeah.
no.
Anybody that's interested in Elimination Chamber, show up to Toyota Center around 9:45
Yeah.
and wait in the line at the box office.
The
so
main
you get
event's gonna
first
suck.
crowd.
It's gonna be Finn Balor getting crushed again by the Mean Street Posse.
And don't worry about what you spend because eventually every seat's obstructed view.
Right, because it's Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, have y'all been to one?
No, I haven't been to one.
Oh yes,
New Orleans.
Nolans.
That was the rematch between The Rock and CM Punk.
Oh, before WrestleMania in New York.
Mhm.
Yeah, your arms a t-shirt to box with God.
Yeah. Oh,
God, I got
miss-
chills.
I
thinking about that promo.
I hate being that guy because I think the chants in the arena are annoying.
It's
When I was in Takeover in LA, when fans started chanting CM Punk, the rest of the crowd booed them.
Yeah.
They shut them up.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's that time already.
But-
That's it.
But God
We can dream.
damn, do I
We
want to
can
see
dream.
CM Punk wrestle?
God, we
Wrestle.
can dream.
I don't care if it's not a WWE.
No.
You know, there's always rumblings
Yeah.
I
about
want to see 2013 CM Punk wrestle again. I want to see 2018 trying to train for MMA, but then failing and going back.
So
to
do you wanna
WWE
see
to
CM
wrestle
Punk
again? I don't want to.
now.
I don't want to see 2019 CM Punk.
So do you
now.
want to see CM Punk in All Elite Wrestling?
No,
I don't know. What
I don't want to see CM Punk.
Is that
at all.
what they're gonna call
Period.
the new
You don't want to see
Chris
CM
Jericho?
Punk at all. You
At
don't
all.
want to see him wrestle
No.
anymore.
No.
He's done.
I don't want to see.
Time's passed.
He doesn't
I
like
don't
the
wanna see
Undertaker. Don't listen to him.
I don't want to see him
Um,
now. He's not the same dude no more.
Yeah, it's wrestling. You know, shit's scripted, right? They can make them fucking moves.
Did you see him when he got his ass kicked in the UFC?
Yeah.
He was a
Yeah.
Did you
Remember
see when Lesnar got dropped like a sack of bricks with Overeem?
Fucked by Overeem by Frank Mir beat the shit. No, he beat Frank Mir, right?
Frank Mir tapped him out the first
Yeah.
time neglectedly.
Yeah.
He whooped the fuck out of Frank Mir the second time.
Yeah.
He
Shane Carwin
got
whooped his
dropped.
ass.
He got no.
No, he whooped Shane Carwin's ass. Because if you
Cain Velasquez beat
Oh,
him
God,
for the
yeah.
title.
Yeah.
Then when he came back, that was when he was already having the diverticulitis.
Yeah.
So when Overeem hit him in the ribs,
right
he was
there,
done.
he was like, I'm done.
He's like, I'm done.
Yeah.
He actually tapped out, I think.
He like
in blows
yeah,
because he was like, I can't do it.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, dude. If David Arquette can be a wrestler in 2018, CM Punk could wrestle.
Here's some
Alright.
examples for
Alright.
you to cool you down before we go.
I won't get excited until I actually see him.
Just some examples.
I'm not cheering for the Texans until they get into the playoffs.
Ronda, they get eliminated in the first game.
I know, but that's why I don't want to fucking jinx it.
Ronda from
since I stopped watching, they went on a win streak.
Ronda from MMA. Ronda from
I watched
MMA.
the first 3 games of the season and then lost every single one. I stopped watching then the win streak.
It's only weird if it doesn't work.
So
Don't
watch
watch
it.
Don't
I'm not
ever
gonna
watch
watch.
another game.
Don't watch till March. DVR
Okay.
everything and
All
don't
right.
come back till March. Don't even wear this.
Daniel, what's up?
Danielson.
Rousey from MMA looks good. Baszler from MMA. She was doing some wrestling on the side. She looks good. Matt Riddle in the ring right now from MMA. Just because you went to MMA doesn't mean that you're like banished forever.
Oh no, I'm
you
not
can come
saying
back
that.
better.
I'm not
you
saying
can come
because
back better.
that's definitely not what I'm saying. I'm saying that he just looked like
Besides,
shit. I'm talking about CM Punk himself. He kind of looked like shit. And then in order to look like shit, the reason why he did that was so that he was in MMA shape and he still got his ass whooped anyway. I'm not saying because, you go to UFC, you come back, you're not good. No, Ronda's badass.
I'm trying to understand why you don't want to have CM Punk come back in MMA shape when he was the guy doing MMA moves in wrestling before it became a fucking thing.
That's true. No, I totally understand. But, I don't know. I just became...
The novelty's worn off for you?
He's not the same dude. I don't feel like he's the same dude. I feel like he tried to do something and change himself, and it didn't work. And now he's stuck there, and he's bitter, and he's just he'll never be the same. At least in my eyes.
Wow. Lesnar got knocked the fuck out.
Everyone's allowed.
Rousey got knocked the fuck out twice.
It's not because he lost. It's because he just didn't look good. He didn't look the part. He looked like he was shriveled up.
So he comes back to the part that he's been playing for 9 years on WWE television and 7 years before that in Ring of Honor. He doesn't even fit that part either.
No. I'm not saying that. There was something about him
Help
that
me.
changed.
Gang up. Okay. You know what Abel was like? Michael Jordan wouldn't play baseball. He's never going to play basketball good again. Comes back and wants to do championships.
No, I was never like that. I said he was bad at baseball.
Yeah, that's what you kind of sounded like with CM Punk.
No, see, I didn't say that.
Failed miserably.
I didn't say
no,
that.
he's not welcome back because he left in the first place.
No.
We could have had 5 good years of Punk, but no, he wanted to be a loser.
No. I started saying that about Jordan after Jordan went to the Wizards. That's when Jordan was. It's like,
what I'm saying is
his better days are behind him.
Your comparisons match this because Punk went to a whole nother animal and failed miserably, and if he comes back, you're saying you don't care. That's exactly like saying because Jordan went and failed at baseball.
No, it's not because he failed at MMA. I don't care that he lost.
Jordan looked terrible failing.
I know. I totally understand, but you guys are misunderstanding what I'm saying. Okay. What I'm saying isn't because he went to MMA and he lost.
Okay.
It's because he went to MMA and did something that kind of changed who he was, and it took away some of his own credibility, and he changed up his own image of himself. And it's not because he lost, just because he lost, he didn't do it, but he lost embarrassingly, and he doesn't seem like he's the same dude because there's just so much bitterness about him that he's
that's
not the
what
same guy.
Changed him, not the fact that he went to UFC. The fact that he got fucked over the way he got fucked over, that he they burned his house down so he could never come back to it, even if you wanted to.
There you go.
Even if he moved to another subdivision in another country, it's still not going to be the same.
And it's not so much that even WWE burned his house down. He burned a lot of it himself. Even after that fact, I could understand some of the shit. The podcast with Cole Cabana, when I was listening to it, I was like, damn, WWE fucked up. But then when they came out with a little bit more of it, they're like, I don't know. It was kind of it was going both ways. But then he fucked over Cole. He fucked over Cole. So I'm like, man, fuck this guy. I'm completely out of love with him now. And it's part of his crazy zaniness that didn't work with his MMA stuff, not because he lost, but because it was just embarrassing. And the way he looked and the way that now he looks when he's as a aged. Dude. Yeah, he's aged. That's because he's aged a lot. He aged so much. He's not that 40. Same guy. Yeah, I know he's 40.
Well, the thing about it, to me, is I'm still gonna cheer him on. But I'm gonna do another musical comparison. Band I used to love in high school. They were a Christian band.
Oh shit! Don't say Skillet.
Singer gets arrested for trying to have his wife murdered. Goes to jail.
As I lay dying.
Goes to jail for a couple of years. Alienates his band members. His band members say, "Oh, what the fuck?" He outs the band member saying, "We were all atheists the whole time. We were just making money off of the Christian dummies."
That's true.
Came back
Recorded within the first like month
with the same band.
the original.
Song was amazing. And I used to be like, fuck that guy. That guy's a piece of shit. They come to Houston, I'm going. I'm gonna go watch
I'm right there with you.
I'm gonna go watch
I'll save you a spot on the road.
You know what? It's gonna be a killer show. I went over his head.
No. Daniel Price says Punk taking that ass kicking from Khabib made him lose all his badass mystique.
Punk fought Khabib?
That's what it said. I don't know who.
It
was some other. What was the dude's name?
He fought Michael Jackson from here. Mike Jackson.
It was
before
Mickey
that, Mickey
Gall.
Gall.
Oh, why does he have Khabib in there? Okay.
Mm-hmm. He's got his fighters mixed up.
Yeah.
That sounds like he's not a fan of MMA.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what we do with people that aren't fans of MMA? Nothing.
I used to be a big fan. I don't know anybody anymore. Is John Jones still on cocaine?
Chuck Liddell lost to Tito Ortiz over the weekend.
I heard that was terrible. God, I heard that was terrible.
Daniel says that he fought Khabib after he fought Gall.
No, he didn't. He fought Mike Jackson and lost. He's only had 2 fights.
Okay.
In fact,
maybe it wasn't in like something that wasn't UFC.
No, he's only fought for UFC.
Trust me, we've been in enough wrestling dirt sheets. We would have known if you had a third fight.
Okay.
God damn.
On that note,
please.
Adios, my friends. Keep it classy.
We could do a straight contest real quick.
No. I'll throw up.
Órale, cabrones.
I put my hand up so y'all wouldn't get any of that.
Pinche animal.
Pero bien que te gusta, ¿eh?
Ah, sí.
Pues estás fregando.
Vergoso.
Oh. Whew. Is that it?
That's it.
Sure.
Did y'all figure out brackets and shit?
Well, okay. What was that date that we came up with? We need to basically clear.
Oh, the orchestra.
What?
Yeah, we got the orchestra.
The fucking day that we're all gonna get together and watch our match of the year stuff.
Oh yeah, when is this?
That's what I'm asking. Basically, okay, we came up with a plan A and a plan B. Okay. Plan A is we're all able to get together, spend the entire fucking day watching all the matches. After that, we record.
Yeah.
All right, that's plan A.
Plan A doesn't sound like it'll fit my schedule.
Probably not. Yeah. Plan B is we just make sure that we watch all the matches.
No, plan B was that you made time to come over here and watch the stuff y'all don't have access to, which is basically New Japan and Lucha. Japan. Yeah.
Right.
Which, I mean, I have
so that's
app.
Right. But that's part of plan B. Plan B is make sure we watch all the fucking matches. And then the Wednesday that we're taking a break, instead of having a regular show, we'll have our year in review show. So just make sure we watch all the shit and then show up on Wednesday like normal, but instead of having a regular show.
It'll be the Wednesday between
Christmas and New Year. Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good.
So that's better than plan A, which is do it all on a Sunday.